You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah, and if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now. Or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAK Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode.
A little bit late.
Lois,
That was right on time.
Why did he? It's not like he stopped. It's not like he didn't even get to the best part.
holy fuck.
Well, don't turn it up
I'm
more.
coming. Lois,
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought he said it at the end.
No. Just once. Welcome to the It Takes All Kinds podcast. So we're totally chilled out right now. This has been the longest day of my life.
Same.
Yeah. Episode 134. We're recording this on Tuesday, September 26th. Is that right?
Yeah.
And Friday, you'll be hearing this on Friday, September 29th.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Second to last day of September.
Yeah.
Before the scariest month of all comes up. And speaking of scary things, Gavin,
Yeah. If you can't tell, we've got the decorations up, right?
I was talking about that squirrel missing under your nose.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I was thinking you're missing a patch of hair underneath your nose. What the hell did you do? The fans at home are
So the
kinda
clip of the
concerned.
week. Yeah, if you watch the clip of the week on all of our socials,
all of our socials.
you'll see that I was tired of having it. Tired of having that thing around my neck.
Is that where it is?
Having that thing under my nose. It was it started
Oh, did you have a issue?
what?
Thing and
Didn't have anything under my nose or just whatever.
not
dude.
in it, sorry.
Yeah, nothing in my nose other than my fingers.
Right, well, of course.
Yeah, naturally. So, yeah, shaved the stash. So everybody who worked with me last night, it was a fast time at Ridgemont High.
Yeah, it was.
That was the last time you're gonna see me. That was the last time they saw me for until next Monday. So no one will know at work that I don't have a mustache. Yeah.
They're not even going to recognize you.
No, they're probably not. They're gonna be like, "Who's this guy?"
Who's this weird-looking guy?
But I think it was also just a more professional move on my part, and just just got tired of it. It was getting a lot of schmutz in it, and I just
you're ready for a change.
I was ready for a change too. It's been 2 years, almost exactly. No joke.
Now we're a one-stash podcast.
Yeah,
And
that's
thank God. Now we don't have to both have glasses and a mustache.
Yeah, so only one of us is like. Actually,
Nobody would ever be like, you guys look the same, though. We don't look similar enough in any other capacity.
We're both two white guys, blonde hair.
True. We have different hairstyles, though.
Yeah.
We carry ourselves a little different.
Yeah,
I'd
say so.
Some of us carry for two.
Me, well,
Talking about
I gotta
that,
show off my shirt real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So, my friends
You
got
wanna
me.
stand up and show the class?
Shout out to Eli's too.
Squared.
Yeah. So it says birthday girl with a demon
You
face
have
in
to
the
squat
middle.
down. Never mind. It's probably better if you sat.
It's got
There you go.
birthday girl demon face,
Mm-hmm.
and then on the back, what does it say here?
It says, time to raise hell, 13. Show that off. Squat down. There you go. There you go. Arch that back more. No, don't arch it as much. Straight up. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Very good. Probably backwards on the camera. I don't know. Maybe it won't be. I don't know how cameras
Is it
work.
backwards on the camera here? It looks like it
Sitting on
is.
the goddamn cables.
Sorry.
God. This interview's over.
So Carson, what we got other than my now naked upper lip, I had to get rid of the
Squirrel.
squirrel, the
Squirrel nut zippers.
the tickler, the
cookie duster.
yeah.
Is that a cookie duster?
Was that a cookie duster on your lip?
You remember that? Is that a cookie duster?
What's that from?
Steve. Oh,
Email.
time to edit the podcast.
Oh.
It's
Get
from
on
a
it.
Vic Berger video. Is
Oh.
that a cookie duster? She's
You
talking
know,
to
I
Steve
bet you-
Harvey.
yeah,
Is that a cookie
yeah.
duster?
Yeah, I do remember.
That made me cry laughing on New Year's when I was very drunk
Very.
because I just got
Very much.
broken up with about a month before that.
You remember whenever I was here on New Year's?
That's what I'm talking about.
That one?
Yeah.
Really?
That was a month after I got in a car accident.
Yeah, thrashed with whiplash on your birthday.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yep. Whiplash.
What about you being here? Were you gonna? Was that a setup
No,
or
that was,
something?
no, that was just like a reminiscing. I remember throwing up right there.
Yeah, you puked a lot.
Lot.
We talked about that
Yeah.
too. That was probably the most puke I've ever seen. And then like I was all chill about it, even though
Yeah.
I was pretty drunk. But the second I smelled it,
It's pretty
I
bad.
was like, whoop.
yeah.
I was like, oh no, I'm gonna puke now. I didn't, but it was gonna set me off.
But Carson, what's on the docket today other than my
things there.
my naked fucking lip?
A lot of things that are gonna set me off. Gavin and I have been some busy boys doing some fun stuff. We're gonna talk about that a little bit. But the big news of the week is we got two major things we're doing today. First of all, we have a double header taste test. One of them I've been waiting for a long time. It's so fucking stupid. It's two different drinks. One of them is so dumb. The other one is like a yearly thing. It's kind of just tradition. I really like it, but it's not like, it's nothing crazy. Like the first one's like, it's stupid. It's not really crazy. But the other one is just like it's like we're in a transitional period into the holidays, like I'll talk about in a second. You got to turn that down. You're definitely loud overall. The other big thing we're doing is Gavin prepared
Another game.
another game. Not guessing baby names, unfortunately, this time.
I know that one knocked the crowd dead.
They loved it.
Yeah.
But it is a guess what's happening in this TikTok video. So what Gavin will do is he has how many videos?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He's
I
got
could probably have like 30.
He's got 9 TikTok videos. We're gonna blindfold me. He's gonna play it, and I have to explain it. I have to explain what's happening in the video without watching it.
And I tried finding TikToks with original sounds,
Audio.
but some of them do have like audio that you just have to watch with the video.
And that's okay too. I think even if it's not original audio, that's fine. Because in case you don't know, one thing about me is I
Hate the not original sounds. He
Well-
loves, actually, you know what? He loves seeing the songs put over his stuff.
Yeah, not only that, but I just hate TikTok overall. I like it as a posting platform, but as a viewer, I hate TikTok. I like
okay.
posting on it. I like making TikToks for office hours for us. And it's a great platform for spreading your shit out there because anybody can be viral for a day or however long on TikTok. But that's also the reason I hate it. There's a lot of reasons I hate it. Not a big fan of it. So even if it's just like a super popular audio going around right now, I will not know it because I have not seen it.
Perfect.
So many people will try to reference TikToks to me, and I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
that'll do the trick.
And that makes me feel pretty based.
Yeah, that'll do the trick. Yeah,
So-
I'd say that does the trick.
Yep, that does it for me. So he'll play that. I'm thinking maybe I have to guess it within 3 plays.
Okay.
I'll try and guess it in 1, but only a max. I can only hear it a max of 3
Yeah.
times, depending on the length of the video. Obviously, if they're longer, then we'll do that. But we'll figure that out.
I think
when
these
it
are all
comes out.
very short clips.
Perfect. So I have to get it in a matter of 3 plays or less, and I have to guess it perfectly. And I'm sure I'll be able to.
I will not give you a point if you don't guess it perfectly.
You better not. And then also, of course, Next Door Drama. Talking about babies this week on Next Door Drama. Should be a fun one. And that's it, man. We're going to try and keep this one a little bit shorter, because we've been doing some things. Hopefully by this point, well, I'm assuming by this point, as long as I get my ass in gear, we're doing some new stuff with our thumbnails, which was fun. So we just got done taking some pics for that.
Prepping for the time we'll be away from each other.
It's not even that, because we're just doing it now.
He's just sick
to
and
get
tired of
started.
me. He's sick
I'm
and
not
tired
leaving for like a while still.
Well, he's still.
Considering I've saved up $0,
Well, that's okay.
I'm gonna probably be here until
Longer.
or still
June.
we'll hopefully leave by early next year. But the goal is probably more
June.
before spring. But we won't get into that now, because who knows? I could hit the Powerball tomorrow. I could hit my Powerballs tomorrow. But one thing I wanted to say, we kind of started it and then I didn't get into it. Gavin.
Right.
It might be a little presumptuous, but I have decided to put up... I don't like this song, I just realized.
Sounds too much like the beginning of Ghost songs.
I have decided to put up
that's
the
good.
Halloween decorations a bit early. Usually I would put up my Lucky Charms. Usually I would put them up the first week of October, All Hallows Eve. But I got them out. I got them out of storage, which was a whole fiasco. Had to deal with the super. No, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. I just
Me
hear people
neither.
say it in TV shows. But I decided to put them up early because I was like, you know, it's pre-Halloween. Can you get pregnant from pre-Halloween?
Pre-Halloween, that happened to my ex.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Shit. So I decided to put them up early. Next week will be the official first week of Halloween, which means I'm bringing back my
Halloween recommendations.
my Halloween music recommendations.
You cannot
'cause
recommend old stuff, dude. Can't recommend
try
anything
not
that you've...
to.
You can't recommend anything that you've done before.
There's one I really want to, but I'm afraid I might have recommended it. But I got some
The
new ones,
Monster
man.
Mash.
Yeah, I could, even though I'm not really a fan of that song.
No, it's okay. I didn't...
But yeah, so that'll start.
I don't
next,
like that song either.
That's starting next week. But yeah, so we got some decorations up. We got some ghouls and goblins up.
Gotta...
If that ghost is too annoying for the viewers, please let us know at home because it might be annoying.
Can you make it so the arms don't wave?
Maybe. I'm not going to try and figure that out right now.
Okay.
Put it down. Listen to me. Speaking of, dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to be for Halloween.
Yeah, I told people I was gonna be Kip with. I was gonna
Again?
be Kip, but I was gonna be like the gym version of Kip with like headbands and stuff. And I shaved my mustache, so can't be that.
So I was thinking about it. We'll talk about this very briefly because we can talk about it more during the Halloween season. But I don't know what else I dress. I have no other plans for Halloween besides literally just doing a Halloween episode, which we need to talk about because I have an idea for that. So that
sure
would be
you
the
do.
only reason I dress up for. So I was like, I want to do something related to the show.
Yeah,
And I have an idea for you if you want it.
yeah. Are you gonna say
You-
it live on air?
Yeah, I might as well because
Okay.
I don't think you'll do it.
Yeah,
But I was thinking you could dress
like
up
butt
as
ass naked. That would be hilarious.
yeah, that'd be so
Yeah.
funny. You could dress up as Gray Anderson.
Oh yeah, that's good.
gotta get the stash back out
yeah,
again.
I know. I mean, I think I could just buy. I would never dye my mustache.
No,
so I
I
would just
wouldn't.
buy like
oh
a
yeah,
black
you can
one.
just buy a fake one.
Yeah. Now I can just buy a fake one.
You could literally just get like the Groucho Marx big nose
Yeah.
glasses with
Yeah.
the mustache.
And then
'Cause that's what
a
he
black
looks
wig.
like. God bless Gray
black
Anderson.
and a
But
black curly wig. No,
it's not
like-
curly.
well, just
It's
a black
kind of like
wig.
your hair, it's just black.
It's a black wig.
It's a black wig. But I was thinking that could be funny
Yeah.
if you want it. Just
Yeah.
throwing that out there.
Gray Anderson.
But if you have any other ideas related to the show that I could be, let me know. Because I've always wanted to be
A pregnant woman.
Yeah, I've always wanted to be Sackhead Jason from Friday the 13th Part 2.
Sure, whatever, man.
It's because it's the first time you see Jason,
Uh-huh.
but it's
With his
pre-hockey
pre-cum.
mask. Can you get pregnant? It's pre-hockey mask. So he literally just has he has jean overalls on and a flannel
He's got
And then
Gray
a-
Anderson on.
and then the shoes. And then he's got that sounds like a shoe company.
Yeah, it does.
And then he's got a burlap sack over his head with one eye hole.
Oh yeah, that's great. It's great because nobody wants to see your ugly fucking
See,
face.
and that's the thing is I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense for the podcast because like I could be anybody. No, I just put the mic up here.
Oh, okay.
I'd have a lav on.
Yeah.
Then the other idea is to
Live action volume.
Yeah,
Lav.
it's to do black metal face paint, which is like all
Uh-huh. Kiss.
white with like it's like it's more it's
Everybody
like a
would be
darker
like, dude, he's
Kiss.
doing Gene Simmons again.
I could do again.
I know.
think I
yeah,
did.
you did do Gene
Why
Simmons.
the fuck do you know that? Why do you know this? Why do you remember that?
Who knows?
Because I just remembered that for the first time that I might have been Gene Simmons.
No, I know you were.
I don't. You know what? I don't think I was Gene Simmons. I think I was.
Cat Williams.
Yeah, I did. You're right. I did blackface, not black metal face. I told my parents, and they didn't
They didn't get it.
they didn't get it. That's obviously a joke. That's not real.
That's not real.
I have to
the
say
Cat
that.
Williams is a joke, but I think you were Gene Simmons.
No, I think I was. Who's the one with the star on his eye?
Yeah, you're that one. The cat.
It might be Ace Frehley. That might not be.
I don't think
I
it
don't
was.
know. It's not the cat. Is the cat the one with the star?
I think it was, isn't it?
Gives a shit. It would be funny to be Gene Simmons though. To have it like really well done.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. Like if I do the black metal face paint, I want it to be like really well done.
Yeah, like smeared black all the way down your cheeks.
Yeah, there's like
From the
specific kinds, but yeah, it pretty much looks like that. But I just think that'd be funny. But like do that with like another outfit, like to like have black metal face paint like a suit or something.
Yeah, or like a cowboy outfit.
Cat Williams outfit. Anyways, let's stop talking about fucking Halloween. Getting canceled for Halloween costumes. Who are we? Justin Trudeau?
Yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a 30 pop.
Or who are we? Fucking Mitch McConnell? I could totally go as Mitch McConnell.
Ooh. Yeah, and we know you play a good old man.
Yeah.
You kind of don't even really need to color
No.
your hair.
Mm-mm.
Don't even really need to style it that
I don't need
different.
to do anything. No. I just need to walk around like...
In a suit. And yeah. No, but you know what we do need to get for you?
purple lips.
Yes. We need to get like purple lipstick and just kind of dab it. And then we need to put it on your knuckles too.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of Band-Aids. Gavin, I want you to be Mitch McConnell.
I'll be Mitch
so
McConnell.
bad.
I will be Mitch McConnell.
Are you afraid that if that gets out there that you get... Nah,
I don't give a shit.
He's a Republican
I don't
dirtbag. What am
fucking...
I
I
saying?
hate Mitch McConnell. That would be the greatest...
Cutting this out of the episode.
That'd be the greatest costume. I feel like a lot of... And I feel like I look very much like him anyway, so...
Yeah. You literally just did the face so
Yeah.
perfect. Oh my God. That's so good. I really hope you do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Because I'm already like balding like that, so...
You're not really balding.
Yeah.
You just have a set back hairline.
Yeah.
Really far back.
Actually, like really far back.
Jesus Christ. How far does that thing go?
Jesus, pull out a fucking
high does
measuring
that thing
tape.
go?
Sorry, we gotta get going.
Yeah, we got
17 minutes, man.
Jesus Christ. Obviously we're back together.
Yeah.
My brother is in heaven.
Hey, shout
No,
outs,
he's feeling
shout
good.
outs to my brothers.
My brother's in heaven. He's feeling good. He's feeling better. Ironically,
He's got a walking pneumonia now.
he's got a walking stick that he uses. I kind of mentioned last week I was kind of feeling stuffy, and then like it started going away, and then over the weekend it started up again. So I don't know what the fuck's going on because that's why I still sound stuffed.
Yeah, I was gonna say
up.
stuffy.
But I'm feeling today. I felt good. I woke up and I was like, okay, I feel much better. So hopefully I'm on the downslope. Still don't have COVID. Sorry, folks. I'm immune. Folks,
They don't like seeing it.
they don't like seeing it. Another thing I wanted to bring up. We brought it again. Another thing we brought up last week, but we hadn't done it yet. Is we went to our first Major League Soccer game.
Yeah.
was very
American League
fun.
Soccer.
Shout out to my cuz Dylan.
Yeah, it was nice meeting him,
For-
by the way.
Yeah,
I really appreciate
it. Was
him.
a lot of fun. He's a very funny dude. But he
Got
had
very well acquainted to the plaza outside the stadium.
very well acquainted to the plaza.
Yeah. I was waiting there for like an
yeah,
hour.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Just bringing it
So,
up
but
again.
that was
we got stuck in
interesting.
bad traffic. I didn't even tell you like that. We
No,
got
I
stuck
didn't
in
even know like
traffic.
what had happened there, but you know what?
Yeah,
I said he's gonna get here
Oh,
eventually.
Fred.
So I said he got here eventually, so I'm good.
Free tickets, dudes. Guess you don't have to complain anymore. Never inviting you again. But it was a lot of fun. Shout out to
The
Dylan for the
0-0
tickets.
draw.
New. It was a 0-0 draw. We had a lot of fun though. There was some guys on both teams in their uniform, but then they would have like a practice jersey over top.
It was like they're brightly colored like pastels.
They're almost like pastels.
Yeah.
They're almost like construction worker vests.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, like-
it was like a gray construction worker vest with like purple or like pink undershirts.
Do you ever remember wearing those like
Pennies.
in
Gym.
Yes, they were
Yeah.
called that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm on a roll.
Apparently.
It's the
Did you
complete
take
opposite
Alpha
of
Brain?
last week. Complete opposite of last week. Last week I had some smooth brain moments.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Things were going over my head left and right. That was miserable.
My brain is mostly
Miserable.
smooth, but I just confidence.
Yeah, yeah. But
That's how I got
Yeah,
this.
some
That's how I got
pennies
this
and-
far.
yeah, there
But
was
yeah, they were wearing that, and we were laughing at them. And at one point, I said it was the Ringling Brothers
Yeah.
warming up for the halftime show. because they just looked like they were in the circus because they were all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
in like a train.
It was literally like
so
watching
weird.
NPCs like warm up for like a game or something. Like it was just weird.
Because there was one point where they were like walking back to the bench, and all of them tapped the flag, and it wasn't like a training
Yeah,
thing.
it
They
was
just like
just, like,
all
did it.
tapped at the
Yeah.
same time, and it felt like they were glitching out. But that made me laugh a
It
lot.
brought me back to the days of watching the men and women's soccer games of like freshman and sophomore year at college because I didn't have anything else to do on like a Saturday. So they're like, come out to the soccer game. I'm like, okay. So I would watch my friends play soccer.
Yeah, that was
for the school.
That was the last soccer game I probably saw was like maybe 5 minutes of a soccer game at high school
While we were waiting.
walking to the practice field in the back behind
the soccer field.
the visitor bleachers to warm up for band or practice for band. So that was my first. I have never. Well, I guess I've seen like bits and pieces of like World Cup games on TV
Yeah.
and in person. No, just on TV.
You went to Qatar.
I went to Guitar Center and watched the game.
He went to Guitar Center.
Guitar Center.
Yeah. I think it's actually pronounced Qatar. But
It is guitar. That's how I say it. Guitar.
yeah, I'm sure you do. You
That's how I
whitey.
say it. Guitar.
Whitey.
That's how I say it. Guitar Center.
Yeah. Whitey.
No, it's pronounced guitar.
It's pronounced
Whitey.
gutter.
Gutter.
Gutter
Started
Center.
from the gutter. Now we're here.
First time seeing soccer.
Yeah, first time seeing big time soccer.
And I actually watched the whole game.
Yeah, we did. We only missed a little bit of it because we went and explored the new stadium. In case you don't know, in St. Louis, this is the inaugural.
Yeah.
Careful when you say that. Inaugural season.
Inaugural?
Inaugural.
Inaugural?
Inaugural.
This is the first year of the team.
Yeah, first ever.
And they
first game?
have metal, like solo cups that you can
Yes.
refill around the stadium. And that is the most genius idea because I'm a soda fiend. So I almost
you are.
camped out right next to the fountain and just kept refilling it because it was like $8 for a unlimited refill soda.
It's not bad.
Yeah, and
At all.
I was like, hey, that's
When
better
in
than
Rome.
Yeah, I said, hey, when in Rome, I'm gonna keep going down.
And I gave Gavin my beer can and I said, go fill this up with pop.
You actually probably could.
Probably. I don't think anybody would care. Or you would just get a cup and pour it in there
Yeah.
if all else fails. A lot of fun, though. Another thing that I said as we were walking around exploring the stadium is that I leaned back to Gavin and I said, I really want to get back to our seats because I don't want to miss the wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah.
That was the other part of the halftime show after the Ringling
Yeah,
Brothers.
after the Ringling Brothers, they have a wet t-shirt contest because it was sprinkling out there on
It
the
was?
field, on the pitch.
On the pitch. Nobody stormed the pitch either, which I'm
They
sad
did
about.
make the playoffs that game.
Yeah, they did.
So
Because we're number 1
in the Western
in
Conference.
the Western Conference. We also played LAFC, which is number 2.
Yeah, so it was gonna be a nail biter or a barn burner, and it ended up being a barn burner.
That's true.
Have you ever heard that term before?
Nil. Yeah, I've heard that.
Okay.
I've played sports. There was also a point where they asked for fans to vote for the man of the match.
Yeah. Anyway, I kept saying the man of the match.
Gavin kept looking at both of. At first, it wasn't funny, and then you just started saying it more, and
Man
then
of
it
the
got
match.
funnier.
I kept going like man of the match.
We're gotta fight, and then I was like,
get the man of the match.
I was like, nobody's leaving until we get our man of the match. We don't have our man of the match yet. Nobody gets to leave.
Work it up. No one leaves until we get this man of the match.
Who's it gonna be? That was very funny because they kept announcing it too.
Yeah, it wasn't
It's
even
like a big deal.
Yeah, and they have the smallest like big
Yeah.
boards. Those were and
So weird.
I think it's very much like a just pay attention to the fucking game like
Right.
type of thing. So it's like I get it, but if I'm at a Cardinal game, I'm gonna be looking at that like I forgot the name of the board, but the boards.
Yeah, the TV,
Yeah,
television,
the telly. So
It's cool.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. You thought the stadium was bigger than you were expecting. I thought
Yeah.
it was smaller.
compared to like say our soccer field in high school, soccer field at
Oh,
SLU
yeah, of
High,
course.
you know, like those the places I've seen soccer played, it's much
True.
smaller than that. Like being like that close to like
Yeah.
seeing it so far up too was like wow, this is a lot bigger. And it's just
Yeah.
it's a lot more running around for those guys.
Poor guys. Yeah, because to me, like all I have to compare it to is other
Like ball
pro
game.
sports
Yeah.
where like the stadiums are huge.
Yeah. And even like an NBA court is like really small. That
Oh my
was
god, that
Yeah.
was because when Florida Blake and I went in LA to see a Clippers game,
right.
we
Yeah,
literally bought like
300 level.
it was like third row from the back,
Yeah,
the very top, because
You
there
wanna
were
talk about
$6
small.
tickets.
yeah.
Oh my god, it was tiny.
There's people that actually do legitimately bring binoculars to these games.
Yeah. I believe it. But yeah, it was just funny because it's like, this is almost pointless. But I was
Yeah.
like, it's the first game, why not? I don't give a fuck.
But yeah,
$6.
but yeah, the soccer pitch was bigger than I expected. Smaller for Carson.
The stadium was. The pitch was huge.
Yeah.
But the stadium, I was like, okay.
I mean, I was able to
bigger.
like just literally reach my hand, like stick my hand up, and then touch part of the stadium.
was weird.
Which I was like, why did they design it like this?
yeah,
but
very bizarre.
and then someone mentioned, they're like, hey man, they're like,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Someone talked to us about it, and I'm like, oh, I was gonna jump up and hit my head up there, touch
Yeah.
with my head, get a header.
Get a header.
Yeah, get a header with it. And then he was like, oh no,
Nah, don't do that.
no, yeah.
Turns out he was a citizen cop.
Yep.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Well, a lot of people I knew were there, but I didn't go and see. I didn't see them.
Same, yeah. Yeah, I didn't either. I was too invested in the game.
Yeah.
Another thing I invested in this past weekend, we both invested ourselves into concerts on the same night.
Yeah.
Different concerts, though. Real quickly, I don't have much to share from it.
Red flag.
I went to, I had some Red Flags. No, I went to a venue here in St. Louis called Red Flag mostly to see Static Dress,
Oh.
See You Space Cowboy, were the two openers I wanted to see. And then a group or an artist, I don't really know if it's a group or if it's like an artist who has a band or if it's a band in itself, but Nothing Nowhere was the headliner. And I'm a little bit upset with myself and maybe just kind of annoyed because the show was slated to start at 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
Doors open at 6:30. I'm not getting there when doors open. Who the fuck am I? But I was like, there was an opener before Static Dress, which was Unity TX. I was like, I'm okay if I don't see them. I wouldn't mind seeing them, but whatever. Got done with work a little late, so I was like, okay, I'll probably get there around 7:30, between like 7:30 7:45. I probably walk in at 7:45, and as I'm walking around the building, I can hear a song, and I'm like, I think that's a Static Dress song. And I like 90% of the reason I wanted to go was for Static Dress because they're from the UK, first time in St. Louis, really wanted to see them. But I was like, I think that's a song. And as soon as I opened the door, they're on stage playing, and I was like, I'm going to be so pissed if I miss like most of their set. Thankfully, and of course it like took forever because I don't know what was going on, but these dopes in front of me took like, no joke, like almost 5 minutes to do something. I don't know what they were doing. But then finally I get in. Luckily, I think I only missed like maybe 2 or 3 songs out of like 7 they played. It was a really short set. But still, it was just kind of like, I tried to not let it put a damper on things, but it was like, so annoying. But Static Dress was amazing. Such a great live performance. Even to like not that big of a crowd. It was like a medium-sized crowd.
More packed
there.
than Neil.
Yeah. A standing room too, obviously. But they're just like, their energy on stage is so good. Ollie Appleyard, their front man,
Appleyard.
just puts on such a great show. So amazing. I just want to see them again. Play a longer set.
Why don't you
too.
just move to the UK?
Yeah, probably should. And then of course, See You Space Cowboy.
Famously easy.
Yeah, very easy. And then See You Space Cowboy, this was the 3rd time seeing them.
Yeah.
I was excited for their set. They've only released 2 new songs since the last time I saw them. Since the last time I saw them. So it wasn't like I need to go see. Like if they were playing and Static Dress wasn't, I probably wouldn't have gone to the show. But of course I'm gonna stick around for it. I knew they were gonna play a longer set. And once again, they just put on a great fucking show too. So I was like, I'm glad I came to see this too.
Oh, yeah.
They're so fucking good. That was amazing, of course. And then Nothing Nowhere came out, and it wasn't my thing. There's some songs I liked. There's some songs that I was like, okay. There was some songs that I kind of made a joke, but I kind of mean it at the same time, but there was like heavier songs, but there are songs that are like, yeah, this is for the girls and the gays. This isn't for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't mean that quite
Derogatory.
literally.
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah, this is a tatted up white guy
Yeah.
singing a breakup or love song. I don't really know. And at one point, and this could all just be in my head, but I was kind of just like standing there off to the side, like a little bit bored. And I think even so, the main guy came over to us on the side, and like I think we made direct eye contact for what felt like a couple seconds. And it was when I was like yawning too, I think. And I was like, oh fuck, I think he knows that I'm like bored or something.
Even whenever we talk to Tim, he says that he notices
Right.
whenever someone's not really into it.
That's what I thought about
and
too.
I think that might have been what happened there.
Yeah, because I was like, fuck, he's going to start like singling me out.
Yeah.
He
Pointing
didn't,
at
but
you.
it was just very funny. But yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
Wasn't really my thing. I pretty much stayed for the full set. I literally like wasn't planning on doing that. But then like right before I was going to leave, they played a Linkin Park cover, which was fucking awesome. Because I was like, I've never seen a Linkin Park live or any Linkin Park song live. Like,
Yeah.
why
yeah,
not?
Yeah.
So that was really funny.
What I've done.
It was it's not Numb. Shit, I can't remember the name of it. I literally played it the other night. It's one of their like fully heavy songs, but that was great. Anyways, great show. But you went and saw the Holy Bloods,
Royal Blood.
Royal Blood. That's the
Yeah,
one.
so I
also from the UK.
Also from the UK. Their opener was Bad Nerves, who are like an 80s like punk type of like vibe to them. Went to Blueberry Hill beforehand to see if I could grab a burger because I was starving. I bought the tickets at 6:00 p.m. So of the day of, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to Blueberry Hill, grab a burger and a soda, and leave.
Nice.
So I walk up to the bar, and they're like, hey man, it's gonna be an hour wait on the food, and I'm like, okay, well can I just get a Dr. Pepper? And they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. So then I got, I think, 4 Dr. Peppers for free. They were like, oh, don't worry about it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I was like, all right. I was like, I would just come here before every fucking venue.
I guess if they're that busy, it's like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. And I thought it was just because they were like, oh, well, you're not ordering from the kitchen, whatever.
Yeah.
And it sounds like they also had either a bigger band or something like that at the Duck Room that night. But anyway, so then I walked to CVS to buy some earplugs.
CVS is the spot.
Yeah. Went to the CVS right down there.
Is this your first time getting earplugs for a show?
Yeah, it was.
I think I need to do
it was pretty bad for the Manchester Orchestra show because I was so far away. Whenever I went with Zach,
So you didn't need it.
I did need it.
Oh, you did
It
need
was
it.
very loud, even super far away,
I
and I was
see.
like, I still woke up the next day and I was like, I cannot hear my right ear.
Yeah.
So then I was like, I'm gonna buy earplugs. Whether it was gonna be the like fancy ones that they're like advertising now on like Instagram and stuff, or
Right.
it was gonna be the shitty, whatever foam
Orange.
ones.
Yeah.
Which is what I ended up getting. I get like
Nice.
pink ones or whatever, and I was like, sure. So got in literally, I think right as the opener or like after the opener had started, and I was like, okay, this is a good vibe, and got into the merch line and got into a conversation with like a mid-50s-year-old guy from Central Illinois and
Oh,
was
yeah.
just shooting the shit about, watching concerts and stuff like that. Talking about, what he likes, what he doesn't like about Royal Blood and,
Yeah.
what. But, yeah, and then we got to up there and
Did you get a shirt?
I got a shirt for the opener and
Oh,
Royal Blood. The opener
nice.
was actually like really energetic and they were bouncing around and they reminded
them
me a lot
up.
of like the Strokes or like not like the Strokes exactly, but the lead singer looks like Julian Casablancas to me. He had like sunglasses on. The interesting part was that they all were wearing like red thing on their sleeve, like a red like bar. So curious as to know what's the backstory behind that, but I think it's also supposed to be like a provoking, like get people talking about the band kind of thing. There's no way.
Sure.
I would hope it's not like a Nazi thing, but a
You would
Nazi.
think it wouldn't be, but
Yeah.
still, you got to be careful with
Yeah.
that kind of shit.
Yeah. And then so I went up. It was like it felt like someone's mom was running the Royal Blood booth. And
Oh,
then
really?
They definitely had a friend of the band running the opener.
Yeah, yeah.
Running that, and
usually
she was
do.
very British.
Nice.
She was like, or they was like, were like, oh, they're like, you almost missed the set. I was like, oh, I guess I'll get a shirt. And they're like, you're gonna miss the set. You're gonna miss the set, mate. And I'm like, oh, I've just been standing in line. And they're like, get back in there once you finish buying it. And I was like, okay. I'm like, you
I'll
guys are
buy
great.
it for you. I'll deliver it to your seat.
Yeah. So then, watched the show. It was a very short set. I was done by like 10 o'clock. I got in there at like 8:30, and I was like, or like 8 o'clock. I was
What
done.
time did the show start? 8?
Yeah, and it was done
pretty
until
short.
for a rock band. I felt like it could have been a lot longer.
Yeah.
It was a 16-song set, which was very short, but they did a lot of fan work.
It does seem
so
like a lot of songs, though, when you think about it.
Yeah, when you think about it, but each one's like maybe 3 minutes. So.
No, like filler in between?
No, there was a lot of fan service, and like they like did some interesting things. There wasn't a lot of, I understand, because they play their songs on a bass. It's not a guitar, so he has a whole bunch of foot pedals, so he's got to manage all these foot pedals.
Right.
So you can't be bouncing around with a bass around your neck.
Yeah.
For the safety of your back, but also like just your future too. But the drummer got out from behind the drum set and started like working the fans while the guy like did like a bass solo.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool, and he was like jumping and like I think they had a lot of fun up there.
Yeah. No complaining that the crowd didn't know who they were.
No,
obviously.
No, yeah.
Buy a ticket to a Royal Blood show.
They did their live debut of a song on their new album, so that was interesting
For the first time?
for the first time in the whole tour. Yeah,
that's awesome.
So I was like, hey, I saw that.
I like when that happens.
But I will say that it seemed like an older crowd than like I figured it was gonna be people like my age or a little bit like a little bit older, but there was some like later. I guess I'm close to mid 20s now, but like late 20s and like late 30s. There was some like pretty.
I mean, they've been around for a while.
I would say the average was probably like a 38-year-old, probably at the show.
I mean, that sounds about right. They kind of hit our age in
Whenever
their
like 14
heyday, I guess you would say. So I guess that doesn't surprise me too much. I guess a little bit. I don't know why I keep doing this.
Tucker Carlson there.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a really good show, and I just walked home, or didn't walk home, but like walked back to my car, and there was so now I thought maybe I'll get the opener if they get big.
Yeah.
Or controversial.
Was that your first time seeing Royal Blood?
Yeah,
Ever?
actually it was.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think I think they played a festival here a few years ago, and I was like, I'm not going to a festival.
And I know your brother couldn't go.
Yeah.
But your dad didn't want to go?
Nah, he was like, just go.
Just go.
I don't even think he was thinking about going. They did end up going to Ringo Starr at the Fox, though.
Whoa, he was in town?
Yep.
What the fuck? I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, he was at the Fox, so.
And they went?
I don't know why.
Shit, I probably would have gone too, because I just want to see a Beatle.
Yeah.
And next time Paul McCartney comes anywhere near here, I will spend good money with you to go see him. I'm going to hit him up. Hey, Paul, can we get
you on the show?
Hey, Paul, can we get guest list tickets, please?
Yeah, please, man. So yeah, I had a good time, and I'm glad I went. And then worked all weekend.
I'm wet.
Yeah, then worked all weekend.
Hey, man, that's the price you pay for having fun.
Yep. It was very much like I'm kind of glad I'm single moment where I was like, I don't have to tag. No one had to go with me anywhere. No one didn't have to worry about telling somebody where I am. It's just kind of like
right.
I'm kind of doing whatever the fuck I want right now. It's kind of nice.
That's how I feel about you. Every time I go to a show, I'm like, I guess I gotta get
you gotta get this guy around here.
Now what happens if I get an actual girl? An actual girl, not a fake one.
Right. Birthday girl.
What happens if I get a birthday girl?
Right. I've always said that.
I think my thing from now on is I thought about this earlier for obvious reasons. But every time if I have to ask somebody if I can get a +1 and I show up with you, I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, I was gonna bring this girl, but she couldn't go.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Even though it's always gonna be
it's always gonna be me.
Unless some weird thing happens where I meet a girl somehow. Wouldn't that be so crazy? You know what, Gavin?
What? We're doing the taste test? All it's missing.
Can we sneak down the hallway to get the taste test? We have a double header taste test. I'm playing spooky music for the second one, but I don't know. Maybe it'll fit the bill of the first one too. You can go and pick it up if you want. The first one. No, this is the first. We're starting with this one. So this is the stupidest thing I think has ever come out from Coca-Cola. If you don't know, they started releasing this Creations line.
Y3000.
They started releasing this Coca-Cola Creations line.
Like
started
last year.
with, yeah, I think so. Started with
Starlight.
Starlight, which was really good. Still my favorite.
And then like the Dream one.
Dream, and then they did one with Marshmallow, and then they did
Rosalita.
Rosalita, The Move, I think that one was.
Yeah.
That one was the worst.
That was like cherry. That was like weird cherry vanilla, like
It wasn't even, it was bad.
strawberries. It was a
It
strawberry.
was like floral
yeah,
too.
it's terrible.
Ugh.
And then there was the Bitcoin one, or like the
Yeah.
cyber,
Yeah.
like NFT one that we thought was actually like an actual NFT, but it was
Yeah.
legitimately actually a soda.
So this one is, like Gavin said, Y3000, futuristic flavored.
Co-created
With
artificial intelligence.
Now that is where, as soon as I read that on the box, I was like, this is so fucking dumb. So as far as I know,
if
they,
this came out like last year, probably would have hit a little bit harder. But
I don't
now
know,
it's,
AI is pretty hot right now. AI is also like controversial at the same time too.
yeah.
Currently, but
Controversial.
yeah, it's so stupid. It's so that they.
What makes
my
it so
guess,
stupid to you?
I don't
buddy?
know the story of it, but my assumption is some intern they told to just plug words into ChatGPT to come up with a flavor for a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, invent a new Coca-Cola flavor is probably what they asked Coca-Cola to do.
Choke GPT.
Choke GP. That Coca-Cola probably asked an intern, can you put in a new, like, invent a new flavor of Coke?
And then the intern was like, probably just like
Fuck
came
it.
up with himself.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, fuck.
That's my assumption. I don't know. I highly doubt they made some sort of machine to come up with the flavor itself. It's probably literally just ChatGPT. I could look in the story. Maybe we'll read it up here. I got an article we can talk about, but not say much else. AI Coca-Cola. Let's see if it changes my brain chemistry.
It tastes like the marshmallow one.
Yeah, it kind of does.
It definitely has, the first initial flavor is regular Coke.
See, I can't taste it very well because I have COVID. I couldn't even get back. I wanted to not laugh. I can't. I'm so bad at not laughing at stupid things.
Right.
Right.
Right. Yeah, this is definitely like just the,
But I'm stopped up, so I can't really taste it very well.
it's the initial flavor is regular Coke, and then it comes in with like a softer flavor.
Yeah, it just tastes like... It just tastes like one we've already tried before.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it kind of tastes like Starlight. Also kind of tastes like the marshmallow one.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like Starlight. A little bit fruitier.
Honestly, it's like a fruitier regular Coke. That like it's literally just a regular, like it's definitely still Coke, which is like okay, fine, but it's got like a puffiness to the flavor.
Yeah, you're right.
No other way
Puff,
to describe it.
like a puffy fruitiness.
Yeah. Which sure. Yeah.
Okay. My final answer is, to me, it's like a... well, to me, it's like a raspberry vanilla.
Yeah.
That's my flavor profile. What would you say? Because I have the official flavor here.
The Coke vanilla was very fucking good. I drank that like
They
it
still
was
have
water.
it, dude. What do you mean? They still have it?
I know, but I just don't. We used to have it at our school, and our school would have like bottles of it, and I would have
Dude.
that for days.
Vanilla Coke from a fountain.
It is so good.
I think that it's
So
like,
that's why I don't think it's vanilla, is because this isn't that great. Like it's not as good as that.
yeah, but it never tastes as good as the can to me.
Yeah.
Because vanilla Coke is like one of those things you don't get. You don't get every time you go, but when you see it and you're in the mood and you get it, ooh, it just hits.
Yeah.
It hits something fierce.
So that's okay.
So let's
What's the
check.
official flavor here?
So one of my
According to
favorite
Taste.
websites I visit quite often is Taste of Home.
I'm gonna have to start frequenting it more often. You seem to really be more of a well-rounded individual from visiting this website.
Well, and I think we've read articles from this woman before, or this person, from Gail Fashingbauer Cooper.
Yeah, I think we have.
I think so too. Not saying we loved it, but the what?
You said not saying.
Not see we loved it, but stupendously sweet Coca-Cola
Oh,
is
Jesus
worth a
Christ.
try.
I just drooled all over the place. I don't know why.
It's probably because you're so thirsty. Skipping a lot of
Skibbity toilet.
what is the skippity thing?
The skibbity.
Yeah, what is
That's
it?
the
Because I know skippity bop bop.
Yeah, it's that.
But why
right?
do people say that kids have skibbity syndrome?
Because there's a series on YouTube where it's Gmod, and they put
Okay.
the G-men G-men heads in a toilet, and they are like a being. They're the skibbity toilets,
What the fuck?
and it's like an anime, like it's animation, but it has like an anime type of storyline to it, and it's actually like a actual continuing story. It's not just random shit. It's a continuing story.
Have you watched any of
I have
it?
not watched any of it. I think I watched one of the newer episodes, but yeah, it's literally just like a Gmod animation video essentially. And every time that they that they come in, it's the Skibbity Bop Bop song.
Okay.
Or they talk.
I love
It's
that
like-
song.
Yeah,
It's a great one.
Yeah,
Skibbity
it's-
bop.
yeah, it's basically that, and
But
they
they're a
like fight
toilet.
against like security camera toilets.
Okay.
Sure.
The more you know.
Yeah.
So here we are, sipping Coca-Cola Y3000. Only confirmed that the mishmash only confirmed that mishmash flavor. Wait, did they say what it was? Oh, here we go.
Skibbity
Ooh.
toilet.
Honestly, like its predecessor, Coca-Cola Ultimate, that was the predecessor. I don't remember that one. Mostly reminds me of the fun we used to have as kids when a restaurant or gas station do the suicide thing.
Yeah.
I just like this next line. A squirt of Coke, one of root beer, one of orange, maybe another grape. This result, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Sipping Coca-Cola Y3000. Skibbity. Only confirmed that mishmash flavor. I was kind of surprised the drink poured out with the traditional Coca-Cola color because it tasted like the red soda flavors got together and threw a party. Okay. Cherry, strawberry, raspberry, generic fruit punch.
Yeah.
Those were that. taste
You know
I
what?
sensed
It's Coke
most.
Fruit Punch. That's what this is.
Coke.
Coke Fruit Punch.
I also could relate to the Australian TikToker who said Coca-Cola Y3000 tasted like you used a sugary lollipop to stir a
Sugary
regular
lollipop?
to stir a regular Coke.
Yeah. Some kind of fruit
Yeah.
punch.
So yeah, I think I was pretty spot on with my raspberry
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
My brother's a flavor chemist.
Which we also went to the soccer game with him. as
That's true. He brought some flavors for us to try.
well. Yeah, he brought some like little like tidbits.
Yeah, and we rubbed them in our
Yeah.
gums and then snorted them after.
Yeah. His why is all stuffed up.
Yeah, that's why. A little nose candy goes a long way. So after that skibbity drink, let's hop into a little bit of a spooky drink. Okay. If you couldn't have guessed it already,
Get some ice cream? Only a spoonful.
if you couldn't have guessed it already,
That's a good one.
our pre-Halloween taste test.
The preamble to Halloween.
Can you get pregnant from preamble? Is, of course, Mountain Dew Voodoo 2023. The fifth time they've done a Mountain Dew Voodoo. If you don't know, it's a mystery flavor, apparently. And as I told Gavin before this, I apologized that
We are drinking this at almost 11 o'clock.
Well, that's not what I apologize
Oh.
for. What I apologize for is that I've already had. This will be my fourth one I've had. I had the zero sugar
I thought you
version.
said you only had one. I thought you said you had it before, not four of them. You
This will
fuck.
be my fourth one. I've had all three. I had the zero sugar version last Sunday, and then I had one earlier today, and then I had one yesterday
Oh, that's great.
or two.
Shut up.
Yesterday. Okay, here we go. He's starting it again. So I've already tried it, but I'm not gonna say anything else. Let's go ahead, Gavin, dink it and sink it.
Well, you've
for
already
all my spooky
you've already
boys.
sank it, so whatever. Fuck it, I guess.
Fuck it, I guess. Mmm. Whoa.
Whoa! Whoa! This is just like white cherry.
Now here's my thing. I have had it. This is my fourth one, as I've said.
You can't
Still
taste
could not tell you what the flavor is.
No, it's just white cherry. That just tastes like a white cherry slushy from the movie Titas.
But do you?
What? What?
Why'd you just become a mid-Atlantic accent there in the middle?
Just why not?
It's just like it tastes like white cherry, just like from the movie Titas. Toots.
Yeah, and
Hey, Janice, this tastes like from the movie Titas.
I got one of those long cigars or whatever. It's long cigarette things.
Why? Oh yeah, in the
Yeah.
extendo.
Yeah,
That
the extendo.
clip?
I remember watching these in the movie theaters.
The movie Titas. We used to wash our corn down with these in the movie Titas. Here we are entering the movie Tita. I'm just a little baby entering the movie Tita.
Yeah, this is white
Now
cherry.
here's the thing.
This is white cherry. Shut up. It's white cherry. You don't have to explain.
We can roll the clip. I won't. You guys can go back and look. I'll look myself and do my own research. I swear to God,
Doing
I
your own
remember
research.
last year's mystery flavor also being a white cherry.
No,
Listen, I
don't
swear
remember.
I do. I will go back. I will roll a clip.
That was a dark time for me. So remember this in the Scooby Doo movie, the Skibbity Toilet movie.
Skibbity Doo.
Skibbity Doo.
Was this in a Scooby Doo movie?
No.
All right. Skibbity Doo Doo Doo. Okay, let's figure out what it is. We'll go to tasteahome.com, one of my favorite websites. Once again, coming from Gail Fashionbauer
Once
Cooper.
again, coming from Gray Anderson.
That's why we weren't drum majors.
Yeah.
Gail Fashionbauer Cooper says, what is Mountain Dew's new mystery flavor? Voodoo 2023.
Oh, dude. No, keep this.
Of course I'm going to keep this. Of course, Kramer.
Kramer, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it on.
The bold label reminds me of Disneyland. Shut up.
All right, you can't do my bit now. Come on.
Wait, the past mystery flavors were candy corn?
That's a good look.
Candy corn? I don't remember a candy corn.
Me neither. I mean, yeah, maybe a couple years ago. I don't fucking know.
That might have happened before our time.
Yeah.
Fruit candy explosion, fruit chews, yada yada. Other than candy corn, whatever. Mountain Dew Dangles, one clue. This year's flavors notes remind Halloween lovers of a very particular beloved treat or treat candy. Huh.
You mean
I'm
Airheads,
thinking-
like white cherry Airheads?
No, my first thought when I first tried this over a week ago was Pixie Stick.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit of Pixie Stick.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't the paragraph that tells us what it tastes like. This one is. Here we go, Gavin. I didn't do any Google searches before
Yapaholic
taking
over
a
here.
sip, and immediately I don't want to read anymore. And immediately thought of Airheads candy.
Yep.
The taffy candy that comes in a bunch of different fruit flavors. Airheads has a mystery flavor too called White Mystery. That's what they called me in high school.
White mystery?
White Mystery.
Yeah, you're so racially ambiguous. I can't
Exactly.
tell. I
They
can't tell
couldn't
whether
tell.
you're white or what type of white you are.
And reportedly, yeah, that's
Sure.
the thing that pisses me off whenever I'm doing a drug test or I'm logging into getting signed
Whenever
up for
I'm
a
yelling
flu
at-
shot.
Whenever I'm yelling obscenities, I can't I
no,
can't
they
just-
never. They're like, they give you all these ethnicities, and then they're just like white. It's like, okay, you're not gonna ask what kind of white I am. You're not gonna ask for where in Europe I'm from. They don't want to know where my ancestors came from.
Yapaholic. Japanese.
I don't think you can say that. Cherry Slurpee vibes, exactly. So that's what they're saying. It tastes like white cherry, like Gavin said. This dude's going nuts on the organ. So what do you think? What do you think of? We didn't really give like.
I remember when they played this at the baseball game.
Oh, Japanese, Japaholic, Yapadoo, Yabba Dabba Skibbity Doo over here. You remember what? They played this at a baseball game?
I remember they played the entire song at a baseball game.
What was that? A Halloween?
Yeah, it was
game?
a Halloween game. They played it on Halloween. That they did.
So, what do you think of these two flavors we've tried?
I like the Mountain Dew one better.
Yeah, me too.
I
hate
don't know
either
like
of them,
why.
though. I like both of them.
I do not. I could not have another one of these Cokes. That sucked.
Really? I didn't think it sucked. I wouldn't buy it again like I did Starlight.
Yeah, I would not buy it.
I bought Starlight.
This one I
again.
would buy again simply just because it is white cherry. I like white cherry. They called me
Me
the
too.
white cherry connoisseur.
I think I do think it's better than last year's flavor, but I swear it's the same, like very similar.
Was it candy corn?
No, I would have remembered a candy corn.
Didn't we
flavor.
have like a Bud Light that was candy corn though?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I
Pretty
thought.
sure they're still over there.
Oh really?
Maybe not candy
Let's crack
corn.
one open.
I think it was marshmallow. I don't think it was candy
Oh yeah, it was
corn.
marshmallow.
Might have
wasn't
just
it?
tasted like it though. Fucking idiot. Holy shit.
You can't do my bit as good
Holy
as me.
shit, drinkaholic over here.
Yeah, drinkaholic. Trapaholics.
Gavin.
Yeah.
I think you got some TikToks for me to guess.
I do.
And I'm very excited for them.
Boy, oh boy.
So as we mentioned, I'll set this up while Gavin gets this ready, but what is going to happen here is, in case you're not watching, or if you are watching, or if you're listening, or whatever,
I gotta find a way to make this bigger.
however you ingest this show, what Gavin is going to do is he's got 9 TikToks. He's going to play them. I'm going to close my eyes, or he's going to turn his laptop away, however he wants to do it.
Screen recording, right?
Yes. And he's going to play these for me.
What did you want to do? It's like capture entire screen?
Yeah, but just click record. Don't click any of those. Just click record all the way to the right. All the way. There you go.
Okay.
Now you're good. So what he's going to do is he's going to play them, and you can play along at home too, because we won't show them on screen until the reveal. I have to guess them within 3 plays. I only get 3 plays.
I'm gonna put it in my lap.
He'll play
too.
them. You can, like I said, you can play along at home, and I gotta guess what is happening in the TikTok video without watching it. So, without saying anything else, Gavin, would you like to play the first TikTok for me?
And you may have seen this one already. You may have seen this because I accidentally pulled it up. So it's okay if you get this right.
Well, music doesn't really describe what's happening in it, because this could be anything. It's just music. Are they all music ones, or are they?
No. This is
Okay.
just like random thing that came up on my For You page, which
I'm gonna say it's a scene from Lady and the Tramp where they're eating the spaghetti.
no, it is a clip of 2 scorpions. I'm gonna turn off the sound on this so that at least it doesn't suffer. It's 2 scorpions fighting, or their claws are locked, but it looks like they're dancing.
Can I see it? Oh, dancing would have been a good guess. Oh, it does look like they're dancing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I got one wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway,
Moving on to the next one. Number 2.
this one's music. It's a slideshow. So I want you to try to predict what is going on with this.
Sounds like a train.
I'll give you a hint. It's one of those. It's one of those old people that don't know how to use TikTok.
Okay. Wow, that was not where my mind was gonna go. I don't know. It's just pictures of their grandkids. That's my guess.
Okay.
If that's the hint. That's,
You ready for the reveal?
Yeah.
I've been flipping through it, so
Maybe I should have said we should have done original audio only, because guessing with music doesn't really make any sense.
yeah, it does not help that this music is like the freakiest fucking music
Right.
that's on TikTok. So it's this old guy documenting his day in life.
All right. Oh wow. Okay. All right. Why? I wonder why he chose that music.
He does every single one.
Oh, he does?
Yep.
Maybe it's just like the first one that comes up. What is that coin? I don't know. What is that? It's like a sobriety coin?
Unity Service Recovery. So yeah, I think it's a
sobriety coin.
sobriety
Okay.
coin.
Cool, man.
Good for him.
Yeah. All right, next one, please. Get that goddamn. Are there any others with music, or are they?
I don't know. I've added these.
Okay.
These have been around. I've had these up since September 11th. I have
Okay,
not
never
updated
forget.
them since.
Music for original audio. I'm
Original
assuming.
audio, yeah.
The scene from Whiplash? That's not my guess. Holy shit!
It's 56 seconds long, by the way.
Holy shit! It's going crazy. What the fuck? Okay. Oh wow. Wait. Okay. My guess is that it's a chimpanzee playing drum set.
Ah, close.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
Yeah, I figured you had seen it, but I was like, I'm gonna put it in here anyway.
I don't watch it because it's so fucking stupid. It's supposed to be like a performance piece. Oh, I should have waited till the end because
Yeah.
then I might have been able to guess. So it's a guy. It's this guy from like Iceland or something, and he's doing like
Yeah, Ireland.
this drum
Ryus-
performance piece.
Ryusuke Kiyasu,
Yeah,
live
he
in
shows
Cork,
up on
Ireland.
my fucking Instagram, and I'm like, I don't fucking care at all. I don't know why it annoys me so much. I think it's just so stupid. I think it's so stupid that people go to watch that. Oh, can you hit the? Oh, I can hit it. You got it?
I got it.
Okay. I don't know why people waste their money on that.
Ah,
Oh,
fucking
good.
hell.
All of this all's going to hell.
Blow this shit to hell. Okay.
Next,
All right.
that was number 3.
That was number 3.
So this is 4.
Yeah, so this is 4.
I don't mind this one bit.
Birthday
Turn it up a little bit.
to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday.
Original audio.
Was that it?
That's it.
Why is it cut off?
Happy
So weird.
birthday to me. Happy birthday.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's a older man. I'm not done yet. Lighting a birthday cake for himself, filming himself, front-facing camera. Not actually crying, but acting like they're crying.
Okay, close. It is a cake of some kind.
Okay.
All right, you ready for this? Yeah, this is great.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fucking awesome, dude. This
What
is.
the- Oh, okay.
Birthday to me.
Yeah. So it's a meat cake with, I'm assuming,
Mayonnaise?
bologna and mayonnaise and mustard frosting. There's olives on top. Okay.
Yep.
That was worth it. Ugh. I wish there was more like meat noises in it,
Yeah, me too.
because that would have really thrown me off. Number 5.
This is original.
Okay, this is a good one. Turn it up a little bit. It's got to be an animal. What the fuck?
By the way, these all came up on my For You page. This is not shit I found. This is just TikTok was like, here's some stuff for you.
I'm gonna need it again because you talked over it.
Sorry.
Turn it up a little bit. I still need a little bit more. Okay. It's a raccoon opening a birthday present, and it's one of those like really annoying plastic things that you can't get into,
Right.
and you need to end up like cutting it, but then you don't cut it enough, and you're just angrily ripping it open. That's my guess.
It's actually 2 beetles fighting. on like a cat
Okay.
scratch.
Wow, that's so loud.
Yeah. Isn't that incredible? I can't remember the names of these beetles.
What
I remember
the fuck is that thing?
it's like to instigate them to fight. And then one
That's
of them,
so loud.
yeah, I know. And then one of them ends up winning.
Wow, those things are loud as hell.
Yep.
I don't like bugs.
Oh, I love bugs.
I saw a video of a really big beetle that flies on Instagram Reels last night.
I think both of
skipped
those.
it.
Oh, that yellow one flies.
And it was like a huge, like it was the size of like an arm.
Oh yeah. So, what do you think of that video?
What do I think of that video?
Yeah. Cool, huh?
It's so loud. I couldn't believe how loud that was. Number 6.
This is loud. This
let me turn it down.
is
Turn up a little bit.
this is original audio.
It's like Steven Tyler. What is that little at the
Someone's
end?
laughing, I think.
Oh, I'm gonna say it's a small dog, maybe like a Maltese or some sort of Yorkie, older. Could be a Chihuahua though, and that's like a bark kind of howl thing, and
Right.
it sounds awful.
Well, you're not going to be surprised by this one. New York City subway.
Oh, okay. Who's making that sound though?
This person in the white over there with the Target bag.
Oh, I thought they were sitting at first.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. All right. That's not at all what I was expecting. Okay, we got number 7. We got Skibbity number 7.
Mambo number 5.
That's saved.
Kung Fu Kid!
Oh yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Now this is also another original audio, so I'm hoping that the rest of these are
Kung Fu Kid! Spit it out, spit it out, spit it out, spit it out! Oh, shut your mouth! Oh, yeah, baby! Oh, my God! Tanya! Eat your heart out, Tanya Hardy!
Tanya Harding.
Kung Fu Kid!
Okay. I'm gonna say it's some white gentleman some white men on a boat yelling at some sort of celebrity on another boat. But the spit it out thing and Tanya Harding, I don't know. Maybe he's drinking something. The other person they're yelling at took a chug of some sort of drink. That's my guess.
Okay. No, he said spin it around.
Oh, I think he said spit it out.
Kung Fu Kid!
This is a great clip, by the way. Can you see that?
Spit it out, spit it out, spit it out, spit it out!
Whoa.
Shut your mouth! Oh, yeah!
Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Kung Fu Kenny, it sounds like.
Heart out, Tanya Hardy!
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, isn't that incredible?
was great.
Yeah.
That's like our 360 man
It
of their
is,
time.
truly.
Huh.
All right, so our next clip.
Number 8.
Oh, this is actually fucking awesome. I love this one.
Okay.
Original audio.
Turn up.
If you are unhappy in the Wheel organization and you would like to leave, the Aftermath Foundation can assist you. The phone number is 956-752-8484. Aaron Levin is on the board. My brother is on the board.
Yeah, have a good one.
Okay. Not Times Square, New York City, but somewhere in New York, and there is some acrobatics, jumping rope, and in the background, a some sort of gay hating prophet, we'll say, with a bunch of signs all over his body and a megaphone is shouting about Christianity.
I think you've been here before.
Okay.
This is on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Ah, damn it, I was close.
He's
Okay.
jumping rope
I was close.
in front of Scientology. I don't see what the person's yelling about. But, yeah, this guy gets going fucking ham with this jump rope.
It sounds like maybe there's somebody across the street shouting about how to like get people to leave Scientology.
Yeah.
Is what it sounds like, because he says leave the organization. So that's my guess. So maybe he's doing a good thing. But Hollywood Walk of Fame, I was close. I was kind of close. Kind of, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's still no points, but is this the last one?
Yeah, I think this is the last one.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Original audio.
On 911, they stepped on our heart. They tried to tear
Okay.
our country apart.
It's 3 minutes long, but this is the whole
I
song.
think I have seen this.
And when the dust cleared, they saw the USA. Yes, we're still here. Together, together, together with no glory, we're together.
Obviously, it's a 9/11 remembrance music video, which sounds like it's made by the same person who did the KFC video.
Together under
You remember that was going viral? The buttered biscuits. Taste the biscuit.
Oh, yeah.
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 Sounds like the same people. Am I correct? And it's like a music video. They're showing the
It is a
Twin
music
Towers.
video.
Okay, not the same people, but
Flight 93 saved us from a bad hit. People of the world saw
pretty great.
Yeah. This came up again on my For You page with no announcements. So
That's great. I
Yeah.
love it.
So that's what I've got for you today.
I liked it. We got to do it again. That was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you were close with one of them.
One of them I was close. I have to give that to myself.
I will have to. How do I stop this recording?
There'll be a little stop button on the top of like on
Oh,
your
yeah, there
bar
it
up
is.
there.
Got it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna save it to your desktop or
I
whatever. Or
did.
just leave it open.
Yeah.
That was very fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting that together, Gavin.
Yeah.
We'll have to do another. We'll have to do a round 2. Maybe we'll do a
You could do one for
Halloween
me.
version. I could. Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you
maybe
could-
I'll do like an Instagram reel one or something since I don't watch.
Yeah,
TikToks.
you found some.
I could go on TikTok and get real dirty and weird for a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, you found some really weird shit on Instagram Reels.
I have.
Like the one they sent
I
today.
have.
What the fuck was that?
What did I
The
send
scratching
today?
like plate one, the picking plate.
The party picking plate.
What the fuck, dude? I knew you
This
said
is for
that.
people who love picking scabs. Hey, it's all the fun of picking scabs, but without the bleeding. The description literally said something
no,
like
I know.
that.
Yeah. No, you're right.
My favorite one that,
But
don't even
I
think-
was laughing about it, and my friends are like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "I can't even explain to you what the
Yeah.
fuck this is." I'm like, "It's like a plate for people that like picking scabs, I guess."
Well, that was like the one that showed up, and I sent it. I don't think anybody liked it. I think it was a little too out there.
Yeah.
It was like some sort of like dummy account for like a fake to like a front for a fake OnlyFans account, but it was of like a older to middle-aged woman who was, in my opinion, not
Pretty attractive.
not the greatest looking, a little rough around the edges, I would say. And it was just like her name, and it was like me when I breed.
Oh yeah,
this person?
that was like, I was
And it
the
was
only
like
one that liked
weird
that. I think.
videos of
Yeah,
this
Mark-
person like playing cornhole inside.
when I give her cream pies.
Yeah.
I saw that.
And they were
Yeah.
all videos, like the same video of her playing cornhole inside for some reason.
I fucking hate that, man.
And I was like, I don't know what this is. I don't know why I'm getting recommended it. But yeah, I could. That doesn't really have like. That's not something I could, because it didn't even have any audio.
No,
But I could. Yeah, I could definitely find some.
you
some
could find
oddities.
something there.
We could do that. Maybe we'll do like a little like swap.
Yeah.
Little wife swap for Halloween.
Yeah,
Maybe that'll be our next one we do.
I'll find some creepy ones.
Anyways, though.
We'll use original audios too.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, that's fine.
It was a test run, folks.
It was a test run, folks. Yeah, I want weird. I like the Beetle one. Perfect. Like just where it's like you just have to like close your eyes and be like, what could this sound like?
Yeah,
because like I would have. You could have given me 100 guesses. I would have never guessed it was Beatles fighting on a cat scratching board. Cat scratch board, which is my favorite Ted Nugent song.
Right.
Cat scratch board. Moving along though.
How about it?
We do a segment every week on the show called Next Door Drama, where we go to the infamous Next Door blog posting website, where people in your neighborhood up to a certain mile radius can post about whatever the hell is going on around them, or if they want to buy or sell something. In case you don't know, Gavin and I live in a suburb outside of St. Louis, Missouri, so these are kind of... The stories are specific to our hometown of St. Charles, Missouri, but they apply to everyone. They sometimes get a little specific, but we always try to...
Generalize it
so it makes sense to everybody.
So be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell for all your notifications for our next Door Drama.
Get those notifies up for our little ITAC squad. Turn that bell on, and we want you to ding it real hard for us.
Ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling bell.
Yeah. So this Next Door Drama is titled Name Our Baby. That's not a straight line from it. I usually like to pull a straight line from it. Because in case you don't know, the other thing I didn't explain about it is we take a blog post.
We script it out.
We script it out with the comments of the blog post, and we do a dramatic reenactment of it set to music. I will be playing the character of Nick, who's a breeder. Gavin will be playing Dulce, who's been bred. I guess is the way you would say it. Probably not. I don't think that's correct grammar, but it just sounded funny to say. So me as the breeder. Just so you know, Gavin, just asserting my dominance. Without saying much else, I'm going to play the Next Door Drama intro song. We're going to get right into it. Excuse me. Sneezing. This week on Next Door Drama. Seems a bit quiet. Oh, right. Howdy, neighbors. I need some more group help from the crowd. We're having the most difficult time deciding on a name for our upcoming baby girl. Can I have some suggestions of how people came up with names for their kids? We have researched and looked around, but it is so hard to decide. Thanks for any input.
Congratulations. I have some names for my daughter name is Sheely. I love it. My niece Doimi, Yara, Lisbeth, Yanli, Ruth, Zene, Emily, Yasmin, Leedy, Vanessa. Good luck.
We wanted something with a K, but my last name starts with a K. Too many K's in one place. Laugh out loud. We just keep agonizing over how kids will mock the name. I suppose kids end up mocking every name.
Congrats. Such an exciting time in life. Some advice I received when pregnant was to pick your top few names, then actually walk around for a week or two using each name while talking to the baby. See if it feels natural, and if not, or worse, you actually end up hating the name, move on to the next. And don't worry about having a name picked out before she's born. We didn't make a final decision until after our daughter was born, and we got to see her sweet face in person. It felt like we really picked the name just for her that way.
Thanks for all the insight. Hopefully we can decide soon. She is due in Jan, so we still have time. Mama. 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 Yeah, Mama. As soon as I started hearing you say that, I was like, what the fuck was that sound?
My friend does a really good baby impression. It's actually impeccable.
My friend does a really good baby
She does
impression
a really good bread impression.
of a baby.
She does a really good bread impression.
Bread?
Bread.
Oh, of bread. She does a good impression of bread.
Yeah, those are all really good names. Dulce.
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 I think. Like dulce de leche?
Dulce. Dulce. Dulce.
Dulce de leche? Easy for you to say.
Yeah, those are great names, man.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm going to use some of them.
I love the new generation of names that are going to be coming out. I can't.
Yeah, so that was the other thing. This kind of tied into a conversation Gavin and I had over the weekend over text
Yeah.
about the new upcoming generation of baby names that are being given to these kids
Yeah.
from people in our age range, I would
Yeah.
say.
I would say they want to
It's
be
kind of
unique.
started a few years ago. It
Yeah,
started
it's
even
a-
before a few years ago.
It started definitely whenever people our age are reaching 18. Because I think a lot of people want their kids to be unique. Because
Right.
if I do imagine some of the people that are coming up with with these names had multiple people in their classes or in classes with the same name. So they're like, I'm going to come up with a unique name that no one else is going to be named. And, by God, they're doing it, but they're doing it by not going back to old names, but just inventing new ones. And seemingly inventing new ones. I'm sure they were around at some point in time. This one I think was around, but at least it may have originated from a book. It may have originated from a show. I don't know, but
I don't know either, but all I'm going to say is that it seems like a lot of people are naming their kids based off of them being a baby and not really thinking about how it's going to be when they have a baby sounding name at the age of 50.
right.
Now, obviously, I think the other thing that a lot of people are doing to be unique, which is funny because it's like they're all trying to be unique, but they all have
Similar-ish names.
Caitlin, Brenlin,
Yeah.
Brennan,
Brayley.
Braylon, Cadelin, and just like they're all have Lees on them,
Or ends.
and they're all like
Lays.
the first couple letters are different, but they all end the same.
Yeah.
with either an N,
Everyone was like Caden, Layden.
yeah, an N, a Lee, and that's really it, a Lee or an
Yeah.
N, and so they're like not being unique while also trying to be unique. And the other thing they're all doing is they're like, well, her name's going to be Braden, but we're just going to call her Brady for short.
Yeah.
They all have the nickname.
It's
The
gonna be
nickname
like-
thing is such a craze right now, dude.
And it's like
fucking nuts.
And no joke, it's not even a bit. Literally, Family Guy did this like 15, almost probably 20
Really?
years ago. Yeah. Meg's name is Megatron.
That's great. I didn't know
So
that.
like that's like a thing.
Right.
So it's like it's the same thing where like, oh, we're gonna name her this crazy name, but we're only gonna call her this. We're only
Yeah,
gonna call him this.
the nickname thing is so nuts, and it's like, but
You can
know,
just make someone's middle name something you just don't want to call them.
Right.
You still want to include it in their name, so you can make it a normal name, like
Yeah.
like I don't know, Robert as their
Right.
first name, and then make their like middle name like Hercules,
right,
and nobody would know.
and that's the thing too is like,
And that was also a big thing in middle school, was finding out everybody's middle names, because it's like, oh, look, you got a stupid ass
Yeah.
middle name, and then I'm like, I have the middle name, so I don't have it.
I am the middle name. You put
Yeah.
your sunglasses on. I am the middle name.
Yeah.
I have a name, but
It's middle.
we have a middle name.
But yeah, that's
The other
like
thing
the
to think about is like, there's gonna have to be there's a lot of people who are gonna have to pronounce your kid's name
Yeah.
in class. at
I would prefer a
school,
traditional name, but
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. I literally was just thinking about this as I was saying this. This has been what other cultures have had to go through for a long time, because to us we see certain names, Middle Eastern or Asian or
Yeah,
wherever,
yeah.
African, who have names that us
English,
Midwestern whites,
yeah.
as I'll just be blunt and say it, not necessarily us specifically, but just talking about our
ethnic names
region.
we have a difficulty pronouncing them, and like don't have a respect
for whatever
for
exactly for the culture. Like so many times I can, kind of remember teachers reading and be like, "Oh, that's an interesting name," and it's like, you really shouldn't point.
I'm gonna butcher this one.
Yeah, I apologize for this, and then like they proceed, dude.
They don't even proceed to like make an effort.
I can seriously, I can't remember what teachers or anything, but I can remember multiple times throughout my public school life, multiple white teachers.
I'm gonna butcher this one.
Throughout the whole school year of having this student, still by the end of year,
I can never get it right. How do you pronounce your name?
Still by the end of the year, not being able to say it even remotely correct.
You're
everybody
in class
around
with them for like 190 days,
and then students are like, "It's pronounced this. It's not that fucking hard." And it's like so stupid. It's like why don't you put it in effort?
It's not even like a bit for that that teacher. They just don't give a shit.
But now these white folk, because they're the ones
doing it,
usually giving the weird names now, are gonna know what that feels like. I guess in a way. Sorry, I spit all over them out. So now that they get a taste of their own medicine, I guess in a way.
Yeah.
Name your kid some made up goo goo gaga baby name.
Yeah.
But her nickname is Olive.
Yeah.
But it's Olivia Lynn Brindley.
Yeah.
Is her full name.
Right.
Olivia Brindley.
Right. Yes.
So I can't wait to figure out what I'm going to name my kid. It's going to be like Stardust. Stardust Nighthawk.
Elysium.
Prometheum.
Yeah.
Prometheum.
Omentum.
Omerta.
Why don't we start naming our babies with like names of body parts?
I like medicine.
Tibia.
I like medicine names.
I like
Give me a nickname.
I know a bit's been a while, but it's like been chlamydia. Like that's a beautiful name for a girl.
Give me a fun medicine that could be a name.
Xarelto.
That's great. That could actually, if you didn't tell me that now, and you were like, this is a name.
Yeah.
This is somebody's name. I'd be like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Eloquis.
Eloquis. Yeah, that's a great name for a girl.
Lotensin.
That's okay. It's a little mouthy.
Keflex.
Sounds like a cereal, but
Rocephin.
that could work. Call her Rosie for short.
Yeah.
But her real name's Rosethin.
Yep. I'm trying to think of
What was the first one you said?
Zovirax.
That sounds like a velociraptor. It sounds like a dinosaur. What was the first one you said, sir?
Eloquis.
No.
Xarelto.
Yeah, dude. That's a beautiful name.
Yeah.
What kind of medicine is that?
That's a antiplatelet agent. That's for stroke prevention.
Hi, my name's Xarelto.
Yeah.
You can call me Z for short.
It's X. It's spelled like XAR.
But it sounds like a Z.
Yeah, it sounds like a Z.
Sounds like a Z.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm trying to think of more brand names of meds, but like Cipro.
Sit, bro.
Cipro.
Sit, bro.
Yeah.
Sudafed. Zosyn. That I could legitimately see someone naming their kid Zosyn.
Unison.
A little weak. Pseudoephedrine.
Penji.
What's up, Penji?
Hello,
Penji.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Well, we could go on and on, but we got to move on to our next segment and get the frick out of here because it's 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
We do another segment every week called What You Listening To, where we recommend a song, album, or band to each other and the audience of what we've been listening to in the past week. Gavin, what are you listening to?
Listen, I hate to spring it on you again.
I almost sent this to you, but I was like, he knows.
We've been counting on the days, Carson.
We've been counting crows waiting for this.
So,
and why is that? Well, explain what it is and then tell me why you've been waiting.
So this is the Replacements re-release album of Tim, their 1985 album, which is their first major label signing. They signed like a Warner Brothers offspin called Sire Records.
Okay.
In 1985, and this was supposed to be like their kind of like sellout record, right? So the original master of this was mastered by Tommy Ramone of the Ramones.
Oh,
may he rest in peace.
Yeah,
he mastered a fucking terrible album. Like,
sounds
just
about right.
Mastered it horribly. However, that was a product of the time. If your music sounded like this in 1985, you were a sellout. You were a pussy. You know, you were just not like.
Sure.
Yeah. this is not what you would want your music to sound like if you're trying to be a rock band.
Right.
But now they've had the guy who mastered the Living Color albums, Ed Stasium.
Okay.
Ed Stasium, I think. He worked on mastering these albums on this album, and remastered and brought out a lot of hidden sounds, licks, drums, everything in this album. Brought them out, remastered it, and makes it sound like they literally reimagines the album as like a completely different album.
Wow.
It's way more fresh. It has a lot more like personality to it. There's a lot more little things that you hear whenever you have headphones in, or whenever you're just listening out in the car, that do not exist on the old album. They just straight up just are cut out. They just don't exist, or it's so faded down that you can't hear it. So it's actually incredible to listen to. There's a couple times that I don't really like it, but there's there's also some unreleased tracks on here. But yeah, this is the Tim Let It Bleed edition.
And why is it called the Let It Bleed edition?
I don't know.
Oh, that's not really explained.
Yeah.
And why you've been waiting for this?
Yeah.
You guys have been waiting for this?
Yeah, they released a couple of these tracks earlier the year. They released a Left of the Dial, Ed Stasium mix, and a live version. They also have some unreleased lives too.
Oh, cool.
And it's, I don't know if you've heard the story of the Replacements, but they are a tragically, they shot themselves in the foot all the time. They hated doing everything for the record companies. They played drunk. They play one show completely sober and they'd be great. Then the next night they'd be so drunk they couldn't play their instruments, kind of thing. So it's much like that. So you can tell, even in the demos, there's unreleased demos in here, that the lead singer Paul Westberg is drunk as fuck, just trying to get his way through this demo. But it's a really good listen, especially just it's so much more crisp and clear, and you can hear all the little little details that are just completely missed on others. And it's
nice.
It's really nice to listen to.
Yeah, I have to give it
listen to a brand new record.
Huh.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I saw that come out and I was like, interesting. Didn't know anything about it. This week, I am one of the first times ever. Camera shut off. Sorry, we'll leave it off for the next couple minutes. No reason to restart it. I'm recommending a artist, a full artist for one of the first times. Usually I'd recommend a song, but I couldn't just pick one from this guy. And to be honest, I haven't listened to any full albums. So I'm recommending Louis Culture. I don't think I've recommended him before. It's possible I have, so I apologize if I did.
Louis?
Yep. And he is a hip hop artist from the UK. And
does he do the UK rapping?
Yeah.
Okay, what's it called?
Not drill. No, it's not drill.
It's not drill.
It's not drill. It's more of like a poppier
Skibidi Toilet.
It's hip. I mean, it's not average hip hop. It's, it's like mainstream hip hop, but like not garbage. And I found him on it was like a playlist on YouTube. One of the good YouTube music playlists called like Left Field Hip Hop Anthems. And one of his songs, Twists, was on there. I was like, this song's pretty good. Let me listen to his other stuff. And kind of just keep going back to listening to more of his stuff. So some songs that I think are really good. My favorite song is Culture for 17. That's my favorite song. One of the first songs he released. City is also really good. Part 2 is good. I mean, really any of his stuff is good. It's just like upbeat hip hop kind of party music. And he's kind of not a super well-known artist, but his stuff's really good and it sounds really good too. Production quality's super solid, but go give that a listen. Some good.
He's playing all across the pond.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me. He was I think he was in the States recently.
Copenhagen, Manchester, Glasgow, Leeds, London, Paris,
But he's great, man.
Berlin and Brussels.
Berlin and Brussels. That's all I got, man. Let's get out of here. Cause I gotta go tingle.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta
Well, everybody,
tingle.
thanks for listening to Takes All Kinds podcast. Keep watching, keep listening, keep subscribing, keep doing everything that you would normally be doing for any other channel, but do it for us.
Just do it for us already, okay? We're tired of asking. We're gonna keep asking, but we want you guys to just do it, please.
The vultures are waiting to pick your bones.